The way the breath works is you're inhaling from the heart of the earth at the same time as you're pulling your breath down from the heart of the universe. And your breath works like bellows. So as you're inhaling from the earth, you're drawing up all the medicines of the earth, the elements of the earth, the gemstones and minerals, the roots, the plants, all of those healing aspects of the earth. At the same time as you're pulling down the intelligence from the sky, and from all the celestial bodies and beings, and you're drawing them down, and they meet, earth and sky meets at your heart flame, and you hold your breath while it mixes and the alchemy happens and you witness it. Then as you exhale, it goes out in every direction, awakening every cell and molecule of your body. So let's try that together. From just imagine that you're standing in between the paws of the Sphinx, looking up. Or just having your eyes closed is perfect. Yes. And inhale from the heart of the earth and the heart of the sky simultaneously. Draw that to your heart center. Hold your breath while it mixes, and then exhale in every direction. Then inhale. Hold your breath while it mixes, and then exhale in every direction. Now, this next one, hold and then exhale, and you feel that surge. A lot of you already felt it on the last breath. As our heart breath connect, our heart fires connect, and it's just like dominoes falling all around the planet where people are on this call. Their heart fire connects with the next person until the whole planet is aglow from the light of this fire. And that light is so bright, it attracts beings from throughout the universe, and including the Egyptian pantheon, that wish to support this work. And they join us. As above, so below. We're the ground, and they're the above. And now's a good time for you to invoke any ancestors or beings that you work with, particular gods or goddesses of any pantheon, animal totems, plant medicines, and just greet them as they come in. And they actually, I'll talk about it afterwards, but they're all finding their place in the classroom that this whole experience is happening from. And they seem to be really quite happy and excited to be here. I'm grateful for that. Thank you for coming. Now, the glow that surrounds us, if you look at it, if you just look up into the glow, you're going to see a little dot. And the dot gets bigger and bigger as it gets closer, and as we find ourselves being drawn toward it, until it becomes an eye. And Hathor is known, as Sekhmet is, as the Eye of Ra. And their name in that way is Ra'et. And so her eye appears, and inside her pupil is this crescent shape, like the vesica piscis, when you put two circles together and you get that opening in the center. And so you find yourself passing through that opening, and then there you are, standing in front of the Sphinx. And you look up and you greet the Sphinx with deep respect. You're being smudged right now at the moment with frankincense before we begin our actual ceremony and enter it. So you can walk around the Sphinx, and when you circle back to where you can walk inside between, miraculously there's enough space for all of us, and there's a front and center space for you. And just take in that frankincense, which sort of takes you back in time. It could be any time in the eons that this Sphinx had stood here, that we're standing there offering our prayers, respectfully asking permission. So I'm going to honor the directions, starting with the north. All hail to the ancestors in the north, to Hathor and all the wisdom keepers, and of course Anubis. We ask for your strength and your protection as we take this journey into these mysteries, and we give thanks for your presence. All hail to the powers of the East, the place of the rising sun, where we honor Ra and Isis and all the winged ones, Ma'at. And we ask that for the powers of the East to join us from whatever country you're in. You can invite your the beings that you would call in your directions. And we welcome you with deep gratitude. And then we go to the south. All hail the powers of the south, to Sekhmet and Wajet, and of course Anubis in the south. For we need Anubis at all directions to protect us as we travel on this journey through Egypt. And we welcome the powers of fire, the transformative powers of fire in the south. And we welcome you with deep gratitude. Behold. All hail to the powers of the West. We honor Anubis. We honor Amente, the place on the other side. We honor Osiris and all those in the underworld, and welcome you with deep gratitude. And to the great mystery and this earth altar we honor you, and with deep respect, we humbly request permission to enter these mysteries, knowing that you will watch over us as you have watched over this planet. And we give thanks and deep appreciation. And I wish to offer a very brief prayer that this work that we're doing in these sacred places create influence that will help bring Ma'at back, that will dispel the chaos and bring back the balance for all our relations. Oh, thank you. So, when you're finished, if you're doing your own prayer, we now thank the Sphinx and we file out. We have to go up the stairs and then we'll walk down to the boat dock that where the water is, because now we're in ancient times. When we circled the Sphinx, time changed for us. And so you'll find that you can't see the beings that are working this boat, but there are hands that reach out to help you and guide you to your seat. And that is your seat for the entire journey of these 7 modules. And the helpers that are assisting us are like shades. You can see shadows of them, but you can't actually see them. But they are definitely there to support us. So thank them, get comfortable in your seat, and the boat pushes off. And because we're going south, the sails are put up. And so you can hear all the sounds of the rigging being put into place as the sails unfurling and furling and catching the wind. And once we get into the river and start tacking our way southward, as soon as we're out of Cairo, which is already, it's just farmland and lush and green. But there are times when you can see that the ribbon of green is very narrow. So just watch as the river goes by. Notice the scenery. And it's just like you've gone back thousands of years. And it wasn't all that different when I first started going to Egypt, but it's really quite different now. But in this time that we're sailing, it's quiet. Occasionally, you'll see the water buffalo circling around the pump that's bringing the water up for the families and their crops. And it's very pastoral, lush and beautiful. And now ground and center yourselves. And bring your attention back. And we're going to talk about Hathor and Dendera